Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your May 2021 reading. My name is Gemstone and I'll be doing your reading for you. How are you? It's been a little while since we connected in this way, Scorpio, although I did connect with you earlier when I shuffled your cards. Let's start this reading by looking at, let's look at the emotional state that you're in right now. Let's look at the emotional state that Scorpio's in right now. What emotional state is Scorpio in right now? Worry. And at the bottom of the deck, we have imagination. All right. So it says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. Worry is your emotional state right now. I wonder why. I wonder why. Let's take a look at what would be in your best interest to no longer worry. You know what? Let's look at the you know what. There's so many you know what, Scorpio. It's because today I wanted to try something different. So what I did was I shuffled the cards and I have your reading right here. This way we can reduce the length of time of the videos because I know that shuffling tends to take some time for each card. So I already feel like I understand why you're worrying. So let's just take a look at what's going on for this month or for this period of time. So we have the Five of Pentacles as your focus, and this feels like the root of your worry. You're feeling insecure right now. You're feeling insecure, lack, unstable. I feel a strong sense of scarcity at this particular time, and I feel like it could be financial with the Pentacles. It could just be with your sense. Ultimately, it comes down to your sense of value and your sense of worth. With the Pentacle, I understand that the outward manifestation of a Pentacle is a gold coin or money, or some form of material abundance, but it feels as though your worry stems from a disconnection from your sense of abundance. What's working for you though, while you are in the state, so it feels as though with the Four of Swords, it's giving me the energy of you being calm in this state. And that's also giving me the impression that you have been in a similar position before and handled it differently. So there's a sense of growth with the Four of Swords. I feel while you are worried, there is a deep desire for calmness and stillness and groundedness within you. And your efforts are being put towards cultivating that experience so that, I guess, it doesn't get out of control or similar to a time before this time. That was awful. What you're not seeing is the Two of Pentacles. And what I'm feeling with this card, what you're not seeing is divine timing. And it feels so weird to have that be the result of the Two of Pentacles, but that is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling what you're not seeing is divine timing. What you're not seeing is divine timing, and I feel that you're not necessarily meant to see that. You're not meant to see it. And what I mean by divine timing is that everything is happening for a reason. Everything's happening for a reason. And with the Two of Pentacles, it feels stable. It feels stable. There's a foundation that's being built. Excuse me. There's a foundation being built, and it's a sturdy one. And that's also not being seen. It feels like the back end to whatever masterpiece or whatever master plan is being enacted. There's a backside to it that's not being seen. And also what's working for you here is your dedication to holding on to the truth with the way that this character is holding on to the sword. It's this dedication to being real with yourself, being honest with yourself, being in reality. Now what's coming, or your next steps, let's say that, is the Queen of Swords, which is interesting because here she is sleeping. She's meditating, and she's gonna get up. She's gonna get up. What I feel with the Queen of Swords, I have to look at her. Hold on one second. What I feel with the Queen of Swords, it almost gives me a hunting vibe in a slight way. It's giving me the time for action. So the queens represent femininity and passive action, and this usually happens within. This, however, is stillness. So this to me is the essence of femininity. It is not moving. It is inward focused. It is still and silent. Not to say that women need to be still and silent, in no way, but women accessing, or not even so much women, because feminine and masculine energy exists in all things. But for those that feel that have a strong connection to their femininity, silence and stillness and observation is where they get their power, is where they are able to first recharge, but also to get the answers that they may be seeking or looking for, or they may not be deliberately looking for, but that's where they will receive information from spirit. And what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords is, first of all, there's communication. And with the way that her hand is out, it's like communication with the other side. I feel as though action will be taken. There's going to be a time for movement. And they're looking in the opposite direction. There's a time for movement, and it feels like she's hunting for her abundance. It feels like she's going out for her abundance. It's time to leave whatever nest that she's in to go out for abundance. I was going to say prison for the Five of Pentacles. Whatever prison she's in, it's time for her to leave it. Excuse me. And I also feel that this feels like the inside of her heart. So maybe some of you Scorpios have a cold heart at this time, and it's in need of melting. It's in need of nurturing. And it feels... I'm just getting the sense that it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad. It feels bright. So for those that are experiencing like a calloused heart, the time for movement and the time for you to warm yourself up, activate your heart, is coming. And it feels like it's going to be due to communication. I also feel with the Four of Swords, a changing of a mindset. Is there anything that could be added to this so that we can see a brighter picture, a bigger picture of what Scorpio is going through at this time? Anything else that we missed? Is there anything else that we missed or could add to this? Is there anything else that we missed or can add to this? Is there anything else that we missed or can add to this? Oh, my thumb is getting tired. Is there anything else that we missed or can add to this? This will be the last time. Anything else that we missed or can add to this? Okay. So this is that. This is that. So to summarize, at this particular time, you're finding yourself in a worried state. There's aspects of you that are worrying, while there's aspects of you that are calming or attempting to calm yourself down. And what's interesting is the color scheme here. They're both the same or similar. So I can sense that your third eye chakra, the purple, indigo, violet hue, is what's being explored, because an overactive third eye chakra is something is a state of overthinking, is a state of overthinking the future, overthinking the past, a state of overthinking. And controlling your mind will get you in the position of recognizing why, or maybe just seeing a broader picture of where you are, and reducing your worry to now understanding reality and what you can do, because it feels like you're worrying because you feel like you can't do anything about it. What's working in your favor, but unbeknownst to you, is your sense of divine timing. Things are moving the way that it's meant to move, and it feels like a foundation is being built, even though you can't see it, even though you may not even trust it, if your mind wanders on the possibility that this is meant to happen and this is happening for a reason. Your next steps, it feels like communication. It feels like the enaction of what you have been doing in this Four of Swords energy of getting your mind organized, getting yourself still in your mind, getting your mind to be of service to your higher self. The time for action will be coming, and that action, as I mentioned just now, is in the form of communication, and is in the form of thinking, in the form of tactical, strategic thinking. I'm also feeling that with her. But there's this contact to the other side, this unknown side. It feels like abundance on the other side. It feels like a whole new world. And the abundance, the reason why it feels like abundance is because that it feels contrary, like completely contrary to this feeling. And then to just look at these two characters, they're looking at opposite directions. Her hand is on the ground and her hand is in the air. Like, just, it feels like her hand is touching possibility. Like, is that there? Almost as if you're coming out of a simulation, it feels like. Or I don't know if you watched The Truman Show, but coming out of a period of limitation where you thought that the boundaries were just that, what you could see, and not recognize that you're limitless, and that the boundaries that you perceive are ones that you created for yourself. And now that you have your mind together, you can expand beyond what you thought was possible. Scorpio, this is your May 2021 reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If this resonated in any way, please let us know down in the in the comments down below if that resonates with you to share. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about astrology, tarot, or we do tarot readings, talk about astrology and spirituality. So if that piques your interest in any way, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. Until next month, or the pick a card reading that I'm going to post sometime this week, we'll meet again. All right? Take care.